It's been announced that the Indian Premier League 2020 cricket tournament has been indefinitely suspended. India is wrestling with a ferocious wave of COVID-19 and the latest coronavirus figures show infections there have now passed 20 million. India's added around 8 million new cases since the end of March. Our correspondent Davina Gupta is in Delhi and gave us this update on the extent of the crisis.
It's getting more and more difficult each day for thousands of families who are seeing their loved ones lost because they're not able to get the adequate medical aid even in major cities. And one of the most prominent crises of oxygen shortage remains, in fact, even prompting India's top court to intervene in India's capital, Delhi, where it asked Centre to ensure uninterrupted medical supply to hospitals within midnight. And that was last night. Just this morning, we've seen another SOS from a children's hospital asking for oxygen supply, claiming that they will be running out of it within 2 hours. And that's the desperate situation that we're seeing right now, despite the global aid coming in. Just this morning, we've seen over 500 oxygen concentrators from the US, around 400 oxygen cylinders from the UK as well. But the distribution and management of these resources is a big challenge. And that's why just yesterday, India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi has pressed the army into service, calling them to boost the current medical setup. And medical students are also pulled out from their colleges and have been asked to help hospitals in this time of need.
And Davina, the government says infections are coming down, the number of infections coming down. Have you seen any evidence of that? Is there evidence of that?
What we're seeing right now in India's capital, Delhi, is that the lives lost continue to be over 400 for the third day. And we've seen slight numbers abating in Mumbai, which is India's financial hub. But public health experts say that's because enough testing is not being done. We've heard from multiple sources and multiple people who've said that even when they go out to get tested, they are often turned away by overwhelmed hospitals. If they book a test at home, often people don't show up. So it could be result of under-testing that we're seeing these numbers slightly being reported, underreported. But the crisis continues because we still see a lot of dead bodies being brought to crematoriums, and those numbers often don't match up with the numbers that hospitals are giving out or the government is giving out.
And Davina, briefly, we've been hearing obviously over the weekend that vaccinations have been extended to all over 18s in India, but vaccinations are in short supply. Is that still the case?
Yes, that's still the case. Vaccine centers have posted notices that they've run out of supply in major cities as well. In rural India and smaller towns, again, the vaccine shortage continues because India so far is offering 2 doses of vaccine, Oxford AstraZeneca and Indian-made Covaxin. The need of the hour is over 600 million people to be vaccinated, but the production is severely under. And that's where we see vaccine shortages in several states right now, although the government continues to deny any such shortage.